Top focus at this hour comes from United States. The much anticipated talks between Russian President Vladimir Putin and US President Donald Trump in Alaska have now ended. Both the presidents met for about 2.5 hours in Alaska's Anchorage, and the meeting here is seen as a significant attempt to end the war in Ukraine and get Russia to the negotiating table. Now, in this case, Trump had rolled out a red carpet for Putin in Alaska, and the meeting between the two was at its seams was warm and courteous. In fact, Trump had said before the meeting that while there are 25% chances of the talks failing, their success could allow him to call Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky for a second three-way meet between the leaders. In fact, Zelensky's exclusion from the summit this time is being seen as a rethink in Western circles of a possibility that Trump could agree to a deal that is unfavorable to Ukraine. However, that did not happen. We now know that. In fact, Russian President Vladimir Putin hoped that agreements reached at the summit with US President Donald Trump now could be a launchpad for settling the Ukraine conflict and restoring the ties between Russia and the United States. In fact, Putin did not specify what the two sides had agreed on, but he did mention that the agreement could lead to the end of war. Now, US President Donald Trump said that he and Russian President did not reach an agreement on probably the most significant aspect of their meeting, but anyhow, it was a very good chance. There was a very good chance of getting there. Now, let's listen in to what the two leaders had to say after the meeting.